And we're going to blow this thing away. Success! Next up... let's get Kashai to do some hits on the gargoyle just to see what we can get away with. Next up, Gobbet. I think she should just focus on doing these attacks. I mean, it's chip damage, but it's damage. And then hopefully Gaiku can finish. Oh, come on, man. Alright, make it count, Raptor. You are useless to me. Your comlink crackles. You've got the books. Great. Next you need to head upstairs so I can wipe the security data. Then you're home free. Did you know these creatures were here? Your eyes just exploded? For what? No, I planned this run down to the last detail, but those monsters were a happy accident. Great, I'll keep my eyes open for more happy accidents. I think just they work normally, Blasi. You do that. Now time's wasting. Security room's on the top of the stairs leading back to the museum floor. I click in your comm link and he's gone again. Alright, just gonna take a quick peek in this area because obviously if we didn't see the enemies, there might be some loot. None that we can use. But something tells me there's probably going to be something to attack us when we get to the upper level. How's everybody's health? I think Gaiku's probably hurting a little bit. I mean, he's less than half, but... Whoa! A cadaverous husk materializes in front of you, unfolding like a flower from nothingness into being. It stands with a surprisingly upright posture, and you can see that its robes were once of fine quality. It raises a hand to block your path. Stop. The thing's voice comes out in a hollow rasp. Something about it feels empty. It seems you can move freely through this realm, coming and going, taking what is not yours. What are you? I was once a man, just as you are. Now I am a dead man. My soul is bound to this place, and I cannot leave. So you think I can get you out of here somehow? You can. Slowly, painfully, the mummy inclines its head. It reaches into the folds of its robes and produces a ring of fired porcelain. The creature extends its arm, pressing the object as an offering. Take this talisman and place it among the other artifacts you have removed. Once you have moved it beyond the binding threshold of this excavation, I will be free. Let's say that I do this. What's in it for me? The sure knowledge that you have done what is right. How do I know that I can trust you? There's a long pause. You don't. How could you? But I am a man of my word. You're gonna have to do better than that. When I am free, I will give you a thing. A token. Crumble it in your hands, and I will come to your aid. But only once. One time and no more. The mummy's eyeless sockets seem to stare into you, through you. Will this be sufficient, human? Will you accept my offer? No problem, Debbie swears. I hope this was interesting for you. We'll be coming back to this again later, but have a good one, and I hope you have a good sleep, or you enjoy whatever you do with your day. Alright, let's take the talisman. I really don't want to fight it. Thank you. I will be forever in your debt. I never actually wind up using like the talismans or the foci, but I guess it's nice to have. I'm glad to hear it. Again, definitely recommend the game, especially Dragonfall, if you like RPG style stuff. Terminal is power off. This is the one. Flip the switch on the bottom right and plug in my data chip. The script will doctor the security log so we can sneak you out. Turn on the terminal and plug in Drake's data chip. It's executing now. There's a pause and you can hear him clicking his tongue like a metronome. And done. Get out of there. And I'm assuming this is the point that we get attacked. Yeah, there we go. You feel like you'd enjoy this unlike Fallout 2? I think it's a little less complicated than what I seem to remember Fallout 2 supposing to be. Again, putting the haste on my main character to it's really gonna take me 2 moves to go over there, huh? And that's very strange that's not full cover, but alright, we'll make do with the cover that we can find. Definitely not the range I need for that, so let's use our HK and let's take on the Enforcer. Not quite what I wanted. Let's see if we can use a... You know what? That would be a waste for a headshot, so let's see if we can drop. There we go. Alright, Gobbet only has 1 move left, so let's just get her closer to a dragon line. Gaiku is... Oh, he is able to take on the HKPF. I think let's go to active defense. And then we run... Oh, come on. It said that definitely says it does not cost action points. That's a massive pain in the ass. Alright, well... Get him into position because I don't have anything else I can do with him. And Raptor. Definitely want to do control mode. And let's overclock. That'll let me throw Kasha into the fray right away. Alright, so turn 2 should be a little bit better for us. I will admit, Raptor's drone is actually a pretty great little addition to the team. I didn't quite appreciate how strong its melee attacks could become. I think we'll do another spray on the guard. And let's just do a double tap here so we can get a little more certainty. There we go. The reason I did the double tap was, just to give you an idea about how I plan this sort of stuff, I take a look at what the damage of something is, and then I sort of weight it by the probability that it's going to work. So in a lot of these situations, I find... Yeah, no wounds to heal. Okay. I can't give Gaiku extra aim even though he needs it. Oh, its line of sight's blocked. Let's just drop that on 71 then. Ah, it's actually more than one character. And I'll go into Overwatch, I guess. I was gonna say, so yeah, I weight the damage that one of these things is gonna do by the chance of it hitting. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sneak around the corner and let's see if we can at least do some ghoul spit or something. There we go. So in that case, because I knew there was only a sliver of health that was sort of required, in that case I would have opted for the lesser attack just so I knew that I could do, you know, I could do the damage, but it would be a little more locked in. So. Alright, a familiar voice pipes up in your communicator. Change of plan. Search those bodies for a key fob. You'll need it to access the side door. There's a side door? In the lobby. My program didn't work as well as I expected. I've been monitoring the exits from my cameras and the HKPF have the front locked down. Since you can't go out the front now, you've got to exit out the side. This key will take you through the locked side door, which will take you out to the east service exit. I wonder if there will be more combat. What's up? Ow. Jesus Christ. Can I drop my speed on this guy? Not this round. That was a brutal start. So it doesn't look like there's any dragon lines for me to take advantage of. Oh, there is, but like way across the other side of the map. So let's get in everyone's way and drop haste. Why do I have such little health? I mean, I think most of it was put into range. Normally it hasn't been a problem. Do I want... Yeah, I think I want to go full auto on this guy. Actually, let's take it on the Enforcer because he's got a higher chance of hit. I don't think a headshot's going to do anything with this, but let's see. Yeah, not quite enough. Alright. Let's get... Let's get Gaiku working on another member. I think in this case I actually want to have, I think I actually want to take out this Enforcer first because that's another source of damage that gets eliminated. I don't think I'll be able to make... Yeah, I can't take advantage of anything else though. So let's move Raptor up and do a little chip damage on the closest available. Oh god, these are such awful probabilities. Yeah, we'll throw something at him. Hey, well, he did something. Alright, now fortunately they're dealing with my melee guys. Alright. So here we take a slight positional advantage just because I'm going to be able to drill into this guy. Unfortunately, I don't get anything for the sniper, so here we'll just reload. And I can take care of You know what? I'll get Gobbet to move up. I probably don't need to worry so much about that, because we should end this turn. The big question, though, I probably want to move Kashai up first. The reason for that is I think there's only going to be enough room for one melee attack. But the great thing here is this guy's not going to be in a really great spot for doing any further attacks on valuable characters. Oh, great, I can actually take him from behind, so... Ah, God. Alright. Raptor, try not to screw this up. Yay! Alright, so I gotta remember to buy a trauma kit for my guy. Your adrenaline wanes as you fly through the subway tunnels on your way back to Haoi. There isn't much left to do but pick the shards of glass off your clothes and congratulate yourself on one hell of a run. It's just too bad you couldn't keep the looted antiques. By the end, you'd managed to steal over 10,000 new yen worth of items for your client, a number that will hopefully be reflected in your mission pay. The damage you caused will likely set the museum's development back even further. Not enough to cripple the project, just enough to send a message. But at the end of the day, you still managed to break a lot of exhibits, displays, and even the faces of a few tomb crawlers, the presence of which had conveniently skipped Drake's mind. Surprises aside, you came out on top. And thanks to some quick thinking on Drake's part, you got the books and you got out. Alright, in this case, I am well overdue on my... end. So in this case, I'm actually just going to go to the mission computer. I'm going to get some money. I'll maybe see if I can buy some stuff. I think I'm going to have to call it, guys, because I am actually really, really tired now. But before we do that... I will definitely find somebody to host for tonight. Right. More notes. From Crafty Jew, more notes. While I was blazing through my mom's journals, something stuck with me. We've spent so much time thinking about the walled city that we haven't thought to look at it. To paint a picture with the information that we've been gathering. So I contacted a friend of mine, Riley, a Decker, and asked her to pull some data for me. Her results were surprising, and for what it's worth, I think we're onto something. Riley dug up records like reported sleep disturbances, psychotic leaks. Santano, is it Ajabana? Thank you very much for that follow. Reported sleep disturbances, psychotic breaks, HKPF responses to cult activities, etc. She found that they all form a classic bullseye heat pattern around the walled city. She couldn't find any data from within the walled city itself, but the outside data was still enough to establish a pattern inside the slum. This has got to be more than coincidence. It's too unnatural to be attributed to anything else. I don't know what it means yet, but I've got my nose to the books. I'll let you know when I find out. One other thing, the last email I sent you, the one with my mother's notes, I went ahead and reread it, and it took me back to the source text, and I was able to pull something else off her list. This isn't much,